Look, most leaders out there think that having a great title or a fancy office will get them the kind of loyalty that moves mountains. Guess what? It doesn't. Teams don't follow because you hold a position. They follow because they believe in you and the insane clarity you have about where you're going. If your team looks at you and feels like you're just another cog in the machine or a checkbox in the ritual of meetings, they check out emotionally. That's the brutal reality nobody wants to admit. People don't connect to your job description, they connect to your guts. Here's what's crushing most founders and leaders. The frustration when your best people leave or don't give a damn, even though you're pouring your soul into the business. You bust your ass juggling everything, yet your team stays halfway in, waiting for a reason to jump ship. That's pain they don't talk about in boardrooms, but it eats you alive. The anger hits when you realize your amazing vision isn't enough. Your words don't create fire. Why? Because you haven't made people feel like their personal fight, their drive, is part of something bigger, something that can't be faked or outsourced. So what separates the few who inspire ridiculous, almost unreasonable devotion? Straight up, they don't just manage people. They make every damn person on their team feel like they're the person who matters right now, not next year, right now. That means personal ownership in the vision, not just tasks. If you want team loyalty, cut the crap about control and start handing over real responsibility with zero filters or micromanagement. Your job is to remove barriers, not add more. When your team is stuck on slow approvals or endless protocols, you kill their fire faster than a cold email on Monday morning. Another thing, leaders who demand loyalty but never show vulnerability or admit mistakes, that's a trap. Real devotion comes from trust. And trust is built when leaders are unapologetically real. Nobody wants a perfect mask. Your team craves authenticity, the kind where you admit you messed up, then show how you're fixing it. Don't be afraid to be the first to raise your hand and say, "I screwed this up." That small crack in your armor invites them in deeper. It creates a bond forged not from fear or hierarchy, but from respect and honest effort. Also, stop spewing slogans. Your vision can't just live on a slide deck or a mission statement that sounds like corporate fluff. It has to show up in daily moves, brutal priorities, and real consequences. If you say innovation but punish failure, or say teamwork but reward siloed success, why would anyone believe you? Drop the buzzwords. Walk the walk every single day and watch people move from obligation to obsession. Now, if you want to take this a step further, and this is where most leaders fail spectacularly, build for diversity and strength, not similarity and comfort. Teams that feel safe because everyone thinks the same way and follows the same patterns are doomed to stagnate. Hire people who freaking challenge you, encourage fights. Reward those who push the edge instead of those who just nod and comply. Without this, you won't build anything close to devotion, just a group of yes men, which burns out fast. Finally, remember this. Real massive devotion isn't about you. It's about what you enable others to become. If the focus is on your legacy or your brand as a leader, you're already losing. Shift your attention to lifting your people into their own power, letting them own their pieces of the mission, and watch loyalty hit levels you've never seen. That doesn't happen by accident. It's brutal, daily work, asking hard questions, cutting excuses, and putting people in positions that scare them just enough to grow. The few who inspire insane loyalty don't settle. They're relentless about stripping away the nonsense, ruthlessly real about their imperfections, and obsessed with connection. Do that, and people won't just work for you, they'll bleed for you. And that is the difference that kills every stereotype about leadership being about command and control. It's about trust, ownership, real talk, and bold, fearless decisions that make everyone around you better right freaking now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to discover more.